Hello. Hey, good morning. Hey, hey. Hey, Miss Blacklisted. How you doing? Hey, Doris. Hey, Andy. Hey, Rod. Dwayne. Hello. All right, this is gonna be a little juicy. Yeah, I get Etna and I get Velma too. I get both, but I take that as a compliment, so I ain't worried about that. All right, so let's get into this read. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro-Zen. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Let me give y'all flowers, 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 flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes, you get some flowers, you get some, and you get some. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Okay, so let's get into this. Oh, I forget to mention, duh. Don't forget to grab your copy of this book here. It's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was created by me to help the collective to heal from narcissistic trauma. Okay, it's a book surrounding shadow work. It's a shadow book, shadow workbook that surrounds to help you to heal from any type of narcissistic abuse that you may have encountered. And it's kind of funny that I'm stuttering over my words, which is not something that I normally do. But when I was in meditation earlier this morning here, there is this leader here that feels very afraid or scared to speak out or to more so kind of like live the life that they normally would live freely here. And the reason being is because this is a plot twist here. So the group of individuals, or more so the community setting here, is going through a lot of harsh karma right now. They didn't believe that it would happen to them. They didn't think that since they weren't really directly involved in trying to cause some form of harm towards you here, that the karma, they wouldn't receive any karma whatsoever. So they thought that since they were on, we'll say on the sidelines here, that they would have been safe from karma, and that's not what's happening here. What's happening here is that a lot of jobs are being lost, a lot of people's health is being compromised right now. Some of these individuals here are not able to find cures or more so reasons as to why their health is failing here. They know why, but mundanely 3D speaking, they're not able to correlate, or more so they're not able to receive like a definite answer as to, okay, this is why you're sick, or this is why you're going through this and that kind of way. So they're turning their gaze, or they're turning the tables back onto this so-called leader here. That is the reason why they're going through what they're going through here. And the company, or the company, basically the company that they kept here, they thought it would have been in their best interest here. Most of these people, or all of them that's in this community setting here, really wants the karma to stop. It's too much, it's unbearable. And I'm like actually feeling like a headache. Like I have a really, really big headache right now. It's not my energy, but like someone is just like deep in their head, and they just keep figuring out, or trying to figure out, like, why did this happen the way that it happened? Why is this happening to me? God, take this away, take this pain away, get me out of this like turmoil, or more so out of this like nightmare here. So they've been praying a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And that's what I picked up when I was in my meditative state. I saw lots of people that were more so on the negative side of things, or the wrongdoers here. They kept praying for some form of forgiveness. But every time they attempt to pray, the words wouldn't connect to like this big energy that I was seeing in my meditative state. So the best way I can explain it is that I saw vibrations coming out of people's mouth. Okay, everybody has a form of vibration when you speak surrounding your throat chakra here. And every time they tried to speak out, it was like, so the projection will come out, but then it would go all the way down. It wouldn't shoot up, or it wouldn't connect to anything. It just, they kept speaking, but it was like being ignored, or No one was responding to what they want to take place or to happen for them, if that makes sense. So what the community setting is doing here, they've completely turned their back on this leader, this toxic leader here, and they're trying to figure out ways to actually harm this person. I have to be honest. I'm gonna be so for real with you. So this leader feels very afraid because they don't know who to trust. The community of people don't trust this leader, and this leader don't trust the community. So they're clashing behind the scenes. People's losing their legs. I saw a person lost their leg, an amputation. I saw someone lost their arm in the meditative state. I saw someone had a massive heart attack. They passed away. When I said what I said, for the years that I've been speaking about this, I gave warnings. There's always warning before destruction, and I gave ample amounts of warnings and opportunities towards the karmics here to change and to shift their life around for better or for greater. And they did not. They thought it was a joke. They thought tarot and oracle was a joke. They think psychic, people that are psychic or just well aware of their discernment, they think that we are weird or odd, and that's fine. They don't think that now, because now they're going back and they're trying to recollect. They're going back through old videos, through many different tarot readers and oracle readers here, and they're trying to see where they may have misstepped, or trying to see how they can realign themselves back onto the path that they supposed to or should have been on, if that makes sense. So by them going back to older videos, I mean, they're on YouTube right now. And all this is in my meditative state. It was so vivid. But I just see a lot of karmic individuals here are looking for some form of salvation or looking for some form of protection from this karma here that they can't, they're not getting any protection or any salvation because they just entirely did too much. It's basically like a life for life. They wanted your life to be taken away from you, which is not going to happen to you. But since they wanted to play hardball, since they wanted to be the umpire, since they wanted to be on third base here, and they were able to hit a strike, just not with your life, with theirs. And this is something that they can't handle. They're not able to, I'll put it this way, it's a very hard pill for them to swallow, because they know that they're on the chopping block. They know that any point of time that something harsh or harmful is going to happen towards them, and they're looking for some kind of out. Again, I am just a intuitive messenger here, okay? And all I can give you is advice or suggestions. I'm gonna always say that to you. Leave these people where they are. Leave these people where you are. If you are a person that has had, if you have not changed your phone number, and your phone number is still the same, there's going to be, for whoever resonates, it's not going to resonate for everybody, okay? But for whoever this resonates for, there's going to be someone that's going to frantically call you, may leave a message, may call you from fake text numbers, fake emails, whatever, however, some other number that you may not recognize here. And the reason being is because they direly need your help to get out of the situation. You can't help this person out of the situation. There are many different organizations and entities that they can connect with, i.e. police officer, detectives, a sheriff's office, whoever, however. They're placed, they're put in position to help to lower the crime rate, if that makes sense. Police officers, just speaking generally, okay? Their duty or their job is to ensure that they diffuse situations. So if they feel that their life is in danger, or they feel like that they need assistance or help, well, then they need to be directed to the nearest police district station, whatever, however, and let them deal with that here. You're not a cop. You're not Barney Fife. Okay, whatever police officers are out there. You're not Stabler. You're not Detective. What's her name? Oh my God, I can't think of her name. You're not Tutola. You're not Captain Cragen. You're not any of them. Okay, so if they really want the help that they keep looking for, let them go. Benson, thank you. I couldn't think of my girl name. That's crazy. But yes, Miss. I think she's she's detective, or I think she's Captain Benson now, if I'm not mistaken. Because when Cragen left, I believe she's captain. It's been a long time since I've seen the show, but Yes, even Agent Scully, okay? Agent Scully is from X-Files, but yes, she is a captain. Okay, yes. So Captain Benson, okay? Let them call one of them. They can call Ghostbusters too, but don't let them call you. But nonetheless here, the plot twist here is that this community or group of individuals here really feel like that their life is over or has been destroyed because they decided to listen to this so-called toxic, this not even so-called, this toxic leader here who thought that they had their best interests at heart when it came to you. To me, it doesn't make sense to me because let's just say you and I collectively speaking here, I'm talking to you, you're talking to me here, and you come up towards me and you say, hey, I don't like that person. And they coming towards you and they telling you why they don't like them, but now they trying to get you on board to not like them as well. That just, to me, just would never make sense to me, because I'm not going to get on board on some form of a hate train or gossip train because another person don't like that person. If that person didn't do anything towards me, if you don't even know that person, because normally when people are trying to gossip or bring gossip towards you with another person or about another person, you really don't really know that person as much, which is why they're coming towards you with the gossip in the first place, because they're trying to sway your judgment or they're trying to sway your perspective as if that person is so negative or so evil to begin with, right? And if you never had an interaction with that person, you never had any communication with that person, to me it just doesn't make sense to get on board a gossip train or a hate train when you don't even know that person fully. If that makes sense, like you may not have never had like an intimate connection or what intimate, like a social connection or conversation with this person, if that makes sense. So this is what happened with this community of people here. They don't know you like they think they do. They only knew what these other people were saying about you, and they got on board with it because they believed it. Again, with gossip, when gossip is so juicy, it tends to make people feel really good inside, because it's like, oh wow, you would think, and this is just an example, like speaking about the collective here, they would say something like, well, dang, you would think they would have gotten it together, or they think that they have it together, or they think that they know it all, or they think that they're better than this. You know, like they have to look for some kind of something to justify as to why they should not like you or hate you. That makes sense? And that's okay, because the love is greater than the hate, or more so the love that you have for yourself is much more greater than the hate that anyone could throw towards you. So it really don't matter how anyone feels about you, but they're learning here that there's just certain people that you just can't fuck with. And you're one of those person or individual here that they just cannot fuck with here. And they're realizing a little too late or very late here that they have to sit here and they have to eat their crow now. So now that they can't come towards you, they can't cause any type of harm towards you because you weren't the individual that was starting any of this foolishness in the first place here. They have to go back to this leader, or their eyes or their gaze is turning towards his toxic leader here. And it's like basically, ooh, perfect example with the Lion King, with Mufasa and Scar. And Scar wanted Mufasa's position, and it came to a point at closer to the end of the movie, I believe, Scar set up Mufasa to be, and Mufasa did pass away here. But also Scar did too, because Scar was met with Simba. As Simba grew older, Simba stood in position for his father and carried on his father's legacy. Scar didn't like that as well either. So Scar tried to set up Simba as well too, but it didn't work in the way that Scar anticipated. But what happened at the end with Scar? Scar had those hyenas, and that's what it was here. The gossip here surrounding those hyenas, or Scar utilized the hyenas as a form of gossip. And that's how I look at the community. They look just like hyenas, like the eyes are not even, they're not in the correct position. One eye is up here, one eye is down here. Their tongue will always wagging. Like they look weird. They look real odd, if that makes sense. So with that being said here, when Scar fell to like his final resting place, what was at the bottom of the pit? Wasn't it? I think it was the hyenas. I think Scar was gobbled up by the same community of fools that turned on him. So yeah, this is what's happening here. Everybody's turning on each other because they want to get out of the karma. And you just sitting here and you're just watching. Like I said, get your food, get your snacks, get your drink, get your water, get your alcohol, whatever, however it resonates. Get something, child, and just sit back and just watch the show, because this is a show. This is a this is a show that no one will ever forget. This is a movie that no one would ever forget. Yeah, and they're learning here. So let's get into this read here. People in the community here are looking for ways to cause some form of an injustice towards this toxic leader here. Will they be successful? Yeah, they will be. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They will be. And this is what the leader, toxic leader, they weren't expecting. Expectations were very low. So it's in reverse here. They weren't expecting for the tables to turn on them here. They weren't expecting people to see them for the liar that they are, because this lie caused a lot of other people's like livelihood. The community of people that were doing whatever they were doing, their jobs, their careers, whatever, however here, they lost that. That was the initial effect, was that their money started to dwindle. Once the money started to dwindle, because they have such a low point of view or 3D way of thinking when it comes to the way they perceive money here, when the money started to dissipate or started to disappear from their lives here, it actually made them very sick. So if they don't have money, they feel like they don't have anything. Yes, we all need money to succeed. We need money to survive. I get all that. Yep. I get all that. But the type of connection that they had with money was very, very, very toxic. Very toxic. So the moment that they lost their car, they got into a car accident. Someone's car was on fire, may have actually blew up on the side of the road. I saw my meditative state as well. Someone got into a really bad car accident where their car has totaled and it shook them to their core. It's like there's a lot of things that are happening here, okay? Why do y'all come here to fuck with me? So if I say something towards you, then you gonna be upset at me. And then you gonna call me ignorant and all this stuff. I don't know why y'all keep fucking with me. Leave me alone. Okay? Like, what the hell? It just doesn't make sense. It's so boring. Anyways, let's just keep moving forward. Like I keep saying, you don't know who walks with who. Leave people alone. You definitely don't know who walks with me. That's a fair warning. Leave me alone. Let's keep moving forward. Anywho, expectation is in reverse. So yet again, they did not expect for the tables to turn in this way. Okay? So yeah, that's what I was saying. Someone can't keep food down. There's some form of like a stomach something that is taking place with one of these individuals within the group setting here. So every time they try to eat, they keep throwing it up to the point where they're actually losing a lot of weight. So there's something going on with the digestive system or their stomach area or something to that nature where they're not able to keep food down. They can't even keep drinks down. It's like, and I'm just going to kind of use this as an example. It's like, you know how sometimes when you may have been pregnant before and you may have had like a very trying trimester where you're not able to keep anything down because the baby just keep throwing up everything in that kind of way. I don't want to, I'm just using that in that context so that way you can visually see what I'm speaking about. That makes sense. But that's what's happening here. Someone can't keep their food down. They can't keep their drinks down here. They're like completely sick to the point where they may be hospitalized because they're losing all of their, is a certain word, like electrons or electrolytes. We have halfway in reverse. Okay. Everything's closing up on them. So that's what I was saying. They have a very toxic connection when it comes to money here. And the moment that they started to see their money dwindle here is the moment that they became very, very sick. Yet again, this toxic leader here told them that it was you. You were the reason why everything was falling apart. Again, which one is it? Are we powerful or are we not powerful? Because yet again, they claimed to begin with in the beginning that we weren't powerful. How do you know that? They had a group of cunts, C-U-N-T-S. Yes, a group of cunts that came together that thought that if they were to combine all of their powerless powers together, that would subdue you. So again, is the collective powerful or is the collective powerless? Which one is it? Because they're not making sense, man. Oh, they're not going to do nothing towards you. They can't do nothing towards you. Says who? Why y'all keep underestimating when I say y'all, karmically speaking, or from, towards the karmic care? Why y'all keep saying that the collective is weak? There's nothing weak about the collective. Everything that they have done towards you can show that there's nothing weak about you. Yet again, they had a group of individuals that had to come up against you that's trying to gang stalk you to make you paranoid. Who does stuff like that if you're not powerful? If you're so powerless, why are you still standing if you're so powerless? Huh? Anybody? If you don't have this so-called power that they keep saying that you don't have, why are you still here? Why are you still well? Or why are you on the verge of being well or doing better for yourself? Why? How? Make it make sense. 2 cars only pulled out so far. Expectation and pathway. They never expected their own pathway to close. Why not? Someone's having something with their throat here, their throat is seizing up, or there's some form of like a something with the throat where they can't swallow. So since they can't swallow, they can't digest food, they can't digest drinks. It's a lot that's happening behind the scenes. So yet again, is the collective powerful or powerless? Good morning. How you doing? They're physically sick because they don't have money. Okay, who cares? When you were in a stage or in a space when you didn't have money, were you upset about it? Yeah, you may have been, and that's your right to be. You have every right to be upset. But it wasn't the end all be all for you because you didn't have money. You figured out ways to implement or to supplement to reassure yourself that you can recreate the finances that were lost in your life. That's power. That's not powerless, that's powerful. There's nothing powerless about the collective. I'm going to keep saying it. It's not. You're very powerful in your own right. And you show that every time you step up to the plate. Every time you hit a home run, strike, every time. If they were so powerful, why is it that they're losing money in this way and they can't replenish what they lost, but yet you can? Make it make sense. You've lost a lot, but yet you were able to replenish what you lost. They're trying to put themselves back into the same position that you're currently in, and they can't do it. Somebody lying here. Who's the liar? Somebody lying here. It ain't the collective. They stripped as much as they could from you to ensure, to make you seem or be perceived as powerless. And it didn't work. Because you never lost your power. It was just in reserve, like I kept saying or keep saying. It was always in the cut. Ready for whenever you needed to use it, for whenever you needed to use it. And that time is now. Now is the time to show or to utilize your power for self. Because you don't have to prove anything to anyone. We're not here to prove anything to anyone. You're going to get to a point in time in your life where you're not going to give a damn what anybody thinks of you. That's real power. True power. That they don't have. So these same individuals that are flocking around, we'll call this leader Scar, because they have they have a lot of resemblance surrounding Scar from what's it called? The Lion King. And eventually Scar's own hyenas turned against him Not so? This group of individuals are upset, infuriated, angry, robustly angry. They're very angry, very irate. My money's gone. I lost my house. I lost my car. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. Then why in the fuck didn't you not stop when you were warned not to come up against the collective? Huh, karmic? You were profusely warned to stop this foolishness. You were. Karmic. I'm speaking directly towards the karmic. You were warned not to do any of this. The same warnings that they continuously decided to ignore is now they're trying to look for solace or salvation in the same warnings that they ignored. Make it make sense. Somebody. Hey, Brian. Make it make sense. They don't know how to fill back up their cup. Maybe their cup was never filled to begin with. Hence the reason why they collected a group of people to come towards and do this foolishness here. That's the only way they felt that their cup could be overfilled with joy, by hurting another person, by strategically trying to place harm towards another person or a person that's innocent, meaning you. Make it make sense. I have a splitting headache. It's not my energy. It's not. But my head, I feel like my head is going to just explode. It's like up here. I'm going to have to ground when I get off. Let me drink some water. Someone going like real mad and crazy. Just their head is just, that's what I just keep feeling like. Somebody just want I can't take it anymore. It's just what I feel. It ain't me. Because I love my life. Oh, I do. That's the ice in the background. If you heard of that little ice dropping, that's how it feels. Their life feels. They feel like just life is just dropping, or they're being dropped to their knees. That's how they feel. Their life is not lifing in the way that they anticipate or expect for it to be. Well, whose fault is that? It ain't your fault. You told them not to do this. And I think that's what's making them even more sick, because that keeps replaying back in their head when you warn them not to do this. You told them not. We have despair. The only way they feel that they can get love or attention is through finances. They don't have it. As I keep telling you guys, take away the things that people love and you will see their true character and nature. Take away the things that people love and you will see their true character and nature. And their true character and nature is paranoia, being afraid, sick like a dog, deliriousness, don't know their front from their back, from their sides, don't know what's going on, but just know that something harmful is going on. Oh, well. I feel very somber. That's how I feel. And it's not my energy. I got up this morning perky. I exercised and everything. I feel great, but this energy here is very heavy. It's very heavy. My head is pounding right now. Pounding. Somebody could be taking illicit things to escape. They're mixing things. Beverages with illicit things, and they won't wake up. See, these are the things people don't want to talk about. These are things that people want to gatekeep. Why are they gatekeeping their karma? You should be, you hear my puppy talking? You hear my puppy? My boo always come through for me. And anytime my puppy do that, that's a warning sign. Here, listen, listen. Warning. However it resonates. It could be a mature man. However it resonates. Oh, goodness. This so-called court case, or putting you in court, wanting to put you in court over a silly matter that's not even true here, is in reverse. Courthouse. Which is a message of concern. I'll even look at courthouse in the form of spiritual courthouse, because everything starts spiritually, then it comes down mundanely here. So with the courthouse being in reverse here, they're not getting the justice or the spiritual justice that they think that they was going to receive. Oh well. Learn to leave people alone. I'm going to keep saying it. You don't have to like someone. That's fine. Who cares? Don't cause harm to them because you don't like them. Especially if they didn't do anything towards you. But here we are. They tried and they tried and they tried to cause harm towards you. And you had enough, to the point where you had to surrender it. Surrendering it means that you gave it up to your team. And your team tapped that ass. Period. You have every right to protect yourself. You do. And don't feel guilty because you protect yourself with a prayer, a mantra, an affirmation, however it resonates. You have every right to protect yourself. This is why they keep thinking that you're doing something towards them by speaking to whoever, however way you do your thing. Make it make sense. I don't feel not an ounce of a fart of a sorry for none of these riffraff degenerates. I do not. Let me say that again. I don't feel not an ounce of a fart of a sorry for any of these riffraff degenerates. I said it. Who cares? Who freaking cares? They try to destroy an innocent person's life for whatever reason. Because you see through them. Because you expose their nastiness. Because you see them for the liar or the filth that they are. For even laughs as well, Sarah says on TikTok. To just try to destroy your peace because you're peaceful. And they think that that was very justifiable to cause harm towards you, even to the point of trying to pre-transition or unalive you. Some of these individuals don't even want to face you. I'm being so for real with you. Not all of them. Some feeling a little froggy. Let them keep feeling froggy, and they're going to end up just like Scar. Y'all ever played that game called Frogger on PlayStation 1? The little frog? It was called Frogger. It was an actual frog that had to get to many different levels to get 5 different colored frogs. Remember Frogger? And Frogger had many different obstacles and things in its path to ensure that it wasn't to be successful in getting the other froggies. And we all know that the more that the game progressed, the harder it became. Not so. It was to one point there was a log level that was super hard. There was a gear level as well, and there was a level where he was all on clouds. And you had to, and it was also timed as well too. That also add more insult to injury when it came to that game called Frogger. I don't remember Atari. I remember it on PlayStation. Yeah. But it was a timed game, and you had to strategically ensure that you had enough time to ensure that you were able to collect all of the other colored frogs. Time is up for them. There's no way to get out of this. There's no turning back. There's no exit plan. There's none of that stuff. They did what they wanted to do because they felt that they could. Okay, who cares? They thought that they were God in your life, and they're learning very quickly that they are not. They can't be a God in anybody's life when they don't even know God themselves. Period. They can't even be God, period, if you catch my drift. Don't make sense to me. Yes, I did struggle with that game. Don't. Yes, I did. I ain't afraid to admit it. There's a couple of hard games that I would actually like to go back and sit down and see if I could, finish it. Crash Bandicoot is one of them. That one, the first one, first Crash Bandicoot ever. That one, it grinds my gears. I'm gonna be honest with you, it do. Especially on the third island, because for the life of me, I'm like, why is this game so darn hard? Okay, so yeah. We have unexpected income in reverse. Okay. I'm a gamer. Yes, I am. I love video games, okay? Dang, you caught me. Anywho here. With unexpected income, message up. So unexpected income is in reverse. Message of concern is up right here. And they're worried about just who people see. They're worried about the finances that they don't have. These are the type of individuals that will frown upon like Walmart and Target and like Ross and Marshalls. And ain't nothing wrong with them stores. But they're the one that love to keep up with the Joneses to portray some form of appearance here to make themselves look better than what they're not. These are the individuals here that have high behind APR rates on cars. $800 car or $800 monthly, $900 monthly for like a freaking, just know this is not a dig at y'all, okay? I'm just making an example, okay? And like a Nissan or whatever, however, or like a Buick or something. You be like, you paid all that money for that car, These are the type of individuals that trying to come up against you. These are the type of individuals who don't even have their credits in check, but they always got some foolish thing to say about you. Make it make sense. Okay, I shop anywhere that look cute. I don't care where it come from. If it's cute, I'm getting it. 5 and Below, Walmart, Target, shoot, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I don't care. Rainbow, if it look good, I'm getting it. This from Target. This sweater from Target. I had this sweater for a good 3-4 years, child, and it's still good. I got this from 5 and Below. I sure did. So. Oh, no, sorry. I got this from Walmart. Shoot, ain't no shame in my game. Oh, man. And these are the individuals that would actually like laugh at your clothing, your attire, your style, the way you wear your hair, things of that nature here. You're too poor for them. And let me say it in this way. If you are connected with your spirit, that's where the real true riches begin. That's where the true riches sit, is within yourself, not what you buy and what you drive and all that other things. And I'm not saying you can't get nice things or purchase nice things. That's up to you. You can do whatever you want. But just generally speaking here, from a different perspective here, the things that you wear, the things that you have acquired really don't make you. It's what you have within your spirit. That's where the wealth of your riches come from. not physical appearance. Someone has been consistently getting nosebleeds. Someone's having really bad periods, heavy periods, fibroids. One of them is going to need some form of could be a hysterectomy that needs to be done. It's bad, real bad. And while all this is going on here, they're fighting amongst themselves behind your back, which they don't want you to know. But I'm here to tell you what's going on, because you have every right to be aware in regards to what they're going through. Absolutely. It's a part of your healing as well, too. Believe it or not, it is. Bad health. Bad health. Message of concern. They can't kick this sickness. They can't kick this community of thieves or gossipers off their back. Now people want to come to social media. You're going to see more people that was a part of this circus or parade here that's going to start to spill the beans on social media. How they escape a cult, because that's how they're going to what's the word? That's how they want people to perceive it as. So don't be surprised if you hear such and such, for whoever, however resonates, that they escaped the cult, or this person did that to me, and they're going to throw this person underneath the bus. They sure will. They're going to explain how their money has went down. They can't survive. They can't do this. They can't do that. They're losing everything. Oh, the well. Oh, well. I'm sick of these riffraffs. And people are going to see through their lies. Despite them coming online and saying all that they went through here, people are going to see through their lies, because they're not going to be telling the whole story. There's holes in their story, but you are the one that's been speaking truth. So it's really damn if you do, damn if you don't when it comes to them. Because either way, if they decide to come on social media and to say everything that has transpired or what they went through, and they're so sorry for what they did towards you, let them save that BS apology, child. Let them save it for somebody that truly cares. Because they're doing everything possible to escape this. It's like a game of Jumanji. They rolled that dice and they did not anticipate what was going to come out in the middle of that game. Whoops. Oops. Oh my God. What is that? Oh no, well, why would you open up Pandora's box then, heifer? Karmic. Why would you open up Pandora's box then? Why? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? So anxiety. Most of these individuals here are very grayed out, all grayed. But they're at an age in their life where, I don't want to say it that way, they just look older than what they are. So this is just an example. If they're 25 years old, just an example, they look 45. If they're 50 years old, they look like 80 or 90. They look really rapidly aged, like progressively aged. Their skin looks really bad. Their skin looks soaked or sunk in. Their eyes are very dark underneath the bags. They can't sleep. It's bad. And there's a secret lover here that's a frenemy, whatever. There's a secret lover, a frenemy here that are trying to get payback. So for whoever resonates, you were in a third party situation. Okay. You found that you were in a third party situation. And the moment that you found out, you've immediately disconnected. Okay. No problem. Good. The person, the secret lover that this person was with here, they're trying to set them up now as well too. It's a lot that's going on. I mean, to the point where they may try to like hurt them with a kitchen accessory, if you catch my drift. Can't say certain things on here. They're using kitchen accessories, if you catch my drift, to cause harm towards this person that you left behind. Smile. You're on Candid Camera. Remember that show, Candid Camera? Oh, they're having lots and lots and lots of candid moments. Lots and lots and lots of deer in the headlight type of moments. You ever drove down a dark street or a dark path or a dark road here and you see a deer shoot out and it startled you? Anxiety. Yes, Ben Landry says on Instagram, the collective looks younger and vibrant. Absolutely. That's what happens when you mind your business and you drink your water and you stay in your lane. All right, so we have Sagittarius here. Take it how it resonates. I said, I'm not sick. You didn't hear what I said, boo. Listen to me. I can pick up other people's energies, specifically if it's very strong, and it's a reason for that. So that way I can relay the message or the energy that I'm feeling to you guys so you guys can understand what I'm feeling, okay? I'm not sick. I feel great. I feel well. I'm just picking up people's energies, okay? That's all. I feel great. I'm good. I don't need to go to any doctors or anything. I'm great. Thank you. I'm in very great shape. I take care of myself. But anywho, we have bad luck here, okay? Bad luck and anxiety, that don't go well together. Alcoholic, that don't go bad. That don't go well. Yes. When you're tapped into energy, you know when it's not yours. Absolutely. Thank you. I know my energy from others. I do. That's called your energetic signature. Learn your energetic signature. Well, how can I learn that? Sit in meditation. That's how you learn. Everything that you see in books and stuff is not always true. The secrets that you want to yourself or to life itself is in meditation, not in books. You can't get everything in books. Some things are gatekept for a reason. Sit in meditation. Could be a Leo, could be an alcoholic Leo or a Sagittarius. Take it how it resonates. So of course it'll be low vibrational, but you'll need to take it how it resonates. That's very weak in spirit, yes. Absolutely. And STD is here. What you got the van for? Someone is pregnant right now with an STD. They're finding this out. So maybe the secret lover here is upset that this person want to come back towards you. No, stay with your riffraff lover. Karmic, stay with your secret lover that you keep saying that the collective, and we ain't never this, and we ain't good enough, and we, okay, if we ain't good enough, and we can't do this for you, and we can't do that for you, okay, cool, nice, we don't care, boo. Go back to your secret lover, your infested crotch of a secret lover that could be pregnant for you. Go back to them and love up on them and hug them up and kiss them up and tell them all the things that you want them to whatever, however, give it to them. Don't give it to the collective. We don't care. Can you help me? No. Cannot. Help you with what? They are so afraid. Oh my God, that's all like they're freaking DJ. That's what it sound like. Could be a Taurus. That's fair for themselves. Who cares? That's what you get for trying to be sneaky. Uh-huh. And you have every right to set boundaries. And because you set boundaries is the reason why you were able to see that they were trying to be sneaky towards you. Checkmate. Again, you have every right to protect yourself. That's where the self-control comes in. Despite them trying to do things to get you out of character, to get you out beside yourself or have an out-of-body experience here, your self-control is what saved your life. They're outside of their body. They're having an out-of-body experience. They're the one that's filled with paranoia and scared and seeing spirits too. They even seeing spirits that they have caused harm to. Yeah. See, that's what happened when a person opens up Pandora's box. You don't know what you're going to get. Like Forrest Gump says, life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. And that's the truth. Tell me. Specifically surrounding Valentine's Day. And you get those big heart chocolates. The box of hearts. And sometimes they don't give you the description of the type of chocolates that's going to be in the box. You're just going to take a risk. You're like, you know what? I want some chocolates. Let me go ahead and grab it. And when you open it up, it's like the ones that you really don't like. Life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to receive. They blindly and ignorantly did this. Not even blindly, because they weren't blind to what they were doing. They were intentional. And for me, from my perspective, when someone's intentional, that means that they sought and they thought out. They visually thought out in regards to the intentions that they had for you. I'm just being for real. Okay, now the headache is subsiding. So it's like I said, it was not my energy. It just went away. That's how energy works. Have karmic here. Wait. Andy, Andy 3000 says on Instagram, they picked the wrong Bon chocolate. Stop, Andy. Well, they did. Oh man, they did. I mean, hey, you got miscarriage here. All right. So there's a woman here that's pregnant that's going to have a miscarriage here. Blaming you for it. You have nothing to do with this person's pregnancy. You didn't lay down with this person to get them pregnant. At the time, you weren't even aware that they were pregnant, but this leader here were telling them that you had something to do with it. How are you going to have something to do with something that you don't even know anything about? Make this make sense, man. Please. Oh, it's the collective's fault. The collective fault I had a miscarriage. How? How was it your fault? Man, they so pitiful, child. They so damn pitiful. It don't make no damn sense. They the one that was hiding the pregnancy from you. Why would they, again, here we come back, here it come full circle. They keep saying that you're powerless. They keep saying it, but their actions are showing otherwise. They keep saying that the divine collective is powerless, but their actions are showing otherwise. Which one is it? Are you powerful or are you powerless? Which one is it? They're hiding it from you because they thought you were going to do something. We don't care. If anything, we grateful that somebody else is dealing with that stuff. If that makes sense. My God. The fuck is wrong with them? Good news is in reverse. Yeah, ain't no good news coming from that. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people, man? They're not even people. You catch my drift. They're not people. They're not. This group or community of people are not going to stop until karma stops for them. And the only way they feel, someone's name is Esmeralda, or Ernestine, or Ernest, or Erline, Earline, Erline, Ernestine, Ernest, Esmeralda. Okay, that's just all a couple of E's just went by like that. But they're not going to stop until the karma stops. And they feel like the only way that they can get the karma to stop is if they tell the truth. Okay. Let's see what's that there. We have perspective. They so think that you're so enthralled with their life or you're so caught up in their life. But to be honest, they're caught up in your life. They want to know what you got going on. Why? Why does it matter? Leave the collective alone. We have creatures Paul here. You could be eating crabs, or you may love crabs, or seafood. You could be going to a seafood boil. You could be creating your own seafood boil. Somebody is like really, they're stuttering their words. They can't put their words together. They're so speechless by how everything is playing out here. Story is here. The real story is coming out. How could you do this to me? You said the collective did this to you and we were on your side and the collective didn't do anything towards you. You need to fix this. They even went overseas for whoever resonates to hire a practitioner to do spell work on you. For what reason? I know why. Your power. Do you understand how powerful you are for someone can just to see you in your beautiful, your handsome essence? And they're willing to go above and beyond to release the power that you have within yourself. Damn, collective. They went far and wide to ensure. Far and wide to have spell work done on you overseas. You know what happened to this overseas spiritualist or root worker? They passed away. There's some things I don't speak about. Some things I just wait to throw the hammer down on. But this how much they so-called love or hate you. Take it how it resonates. Going far and wide to travel across international waters and seas to do spell work on you? For what reason? And the friggin' idiot that was overseas took this so-called money or blood money here, but the blood wasn't for you, it was for them because they're not here anymore. If you don't know what you're doing spiritually, do not pick up a candle. If you don't like someone, do not pick up a candle to harm someone because you don't like them. If you don't know what you're doing. If you just see a person and hate them because they look a certain way or they speak a certain way and you feel that it's in your right to pick up a candle or to speak an incantation or to project filth on an innocent person, be very careful. Because again, life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. And they didn't know exactly what they were going to get when they opened up the box of chocolates. They were very, very, very astonished. Yes, they were. Oh, I didn't ask for that. No, I don't want these chocolates. Well, you bought it, so you're gonna eat it. You bought the chocolates. You open it up, so you're gonna eat it, Karmic. You're gonna eat it, boo. And we gonna sit right here. We gonna watch you eat every chocolate that is in that box. You're too wicked. If you wasn't so evil-spirited, evil-minded, and so freaking wicked, you would not be in this predicament or situation now. That's how far ignorance can get some people. Until some people understand that, oh, wow, look how far, like I mentioned before. Ignorance is very costly and very expensive. I don't suggest for anyone to be ignorant in anything, specifically when it comes to knowledge. And they were very ignorant with the knowledge that they thought they had or they perceived to have. It wasn't the correct information when it came to you. And that's okay. Who don't hear go, what now? Let me see if y'all been paying attention. Collective, let me know. Who don't hear gonna do what? Let me see if y'all been paying attention. Who don't hear is what? Let me see. I'm gonna wait. That's right. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Who don't hear will feel. And they feeling it. And they don't like the feeling. It say justice in lantern. La 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 la. Oh man. Oh man, baby, baby, when I look at you, I get a warm new feeling inside. I feel for you. Man, I think I love you. They don't love nobody. They don't even love themselves, okay? They don't love anyone. They don't love themselves, okay? Vision, that's what they see right now, okay? They're caught in their own foolishness here. Oh my God. I'm telling you, man. Oh man, this community is not going to stop. You got to get me out this karma. You told us that we're going to be safe. A person that's coming towards you with gossip, why would you think or assume that you would become safe if they're coming towards you to carry news with negativity towards you? Make this make sense. If someone, all they have is gossip and they're carrying the gossip or the news for you, why would that person feel that they would be safe? Why would they sit there and listen to the gossip when it's not true? They don't even know you. So how can they just listen to something and they don't even know you? They refuse to come towards you. But because that person physically or in a vanity point of view, they look a certain way with the high jewelry and the this and expensive this and the that or whatever. However, here, oh yeah, they got it like that. Oh yeah, they got the money. Oh yeah, so they must know what they're talking about. Wrong. It's not always like that. It's not always the case. These are people that want to keep up with the Joneses. And to be honest, the Joneses were you. You were the Joneses that they were trying to keep up with. Because you could put on anything and you could look chef's kiss, 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20, 100 out of 100. Anything that you put on, you look great, boo. Man or woman, whoever I'm speaking to here. And they try to pull that off. Oh, well, they ain't got this, ain't got that. Let me size them up. Let me do more to them. Who cares? Do more. We don't care, Karmic. We're not in the predicament that you're currently in. Ha ha. We are not. I'm just saying. They can't get their story straight. They can't lie about their story because they've been consistent with the lie since day one. And a person that says one lie have to create another lie to keep that other lie that they initially created going. That's how lies are created. That's how lies continue to spiral out of control. When they start with one lie, they have to use another lie to convince the person with the initial lie that the next lie is the truth, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. With truth, it's just that. It's flat, right in your face. That's what it is. I'm hearing Bev. Somebody could be from New York. I want a Bev or beverage, but I'm here. I need a Bev. So you could be from New York, okay? That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing the word bollocks. Oh, bollocks. That's what I'm hearing as well. And I'm hearing the term crikey. Yeah. Bollocks and crikey is what I'm hearing. I believe that's England. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but correct me. But that's what I heard. Those are the terms I heard. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Okay, perfect. Hey, Britain. Hey, Australia. Down under. Hey, y'all. New Zealand. Hey, boo. 3 of Cups is here. You're going to be celebrating la-di-da, la-di-da. And I'm not talking about Slick Rick from Children's Story. Y'all know that song, right? Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh. Oh, man. All right, we have death here. It's just perfect to the ending of the story here. It is what it is. They ain't doing well. They're scared out their mind. They're seeing spirits. They're seeing apparitions here, things that they have done towards other people. Even some of y'all ancestors are pulling up at their front door, front step here, and they can't sleep. Someone is having moments where they have to take some form of a sleeping agent to assist them with sleeping, and they're even afraid to go to sleep because every time they close their eyes, all of the horrific things that they have done towards people is like it's coming up in the form of death. This is what's coming up as. So they're afraid to go to sleep. They're having sleepless nights, and you need to sleep. There is a thing called sleep deprivation, and they're very sleep deprived. And if a person goes for a very long time, I think it's like 36 hours or like 48 hours or something like that, then actually your mind literally starts to play tricks on you. So we all need our rest. We do. And they're at that critical point or stage in their life where they can't sleep 2 days, 3 days, they haven't slept. And that's a very dangerous thing for your brain. You need to sleep. And they haven't been able to. And people just watching them fall down because they're going very delirious or paranoid. Oh, well, who cares? Could be a Capricorn. You missed the whole thing. Gemini. Capricorn, strong Capricorn. Taurus. Gemini. Who was that little boy on I think he was with he said I see dead people. What was the name of that movie? Help me out here. This reminds me of Poltergeist as well too. Sixth Sense. Yes, thank you. The Sixth Sense. I can't think of the little guy's name. He's not a little guy anymore, but was it with who was the God? Was it Bruce Willis in there? Sixth Sense, yes. I believe, was it Bruce Willis in that? He starred in that? Yes, Bruce Willis, okay. We have Sagittarius. Scorpio. Cancer. I did say Leo. I did say Taurus. Sagittarius. I'll do one more. Sagittarius. Okay. So if that resonates with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Get your frock. Frock is your attire, your clothes. Get your clothes, your frock. Get your drink. Get your nice plate of food. And just watch them make a big ass out themselves. They're already doing it, but it's going to be publicly shown how much of an ass that they are. They're going to learn to leave people alone. Again, who don't hear will feel. And because they refuse to hear the warnings or heed the warnings, now they have to feel it. It is what it is. Don't forget to grab the copy of your book here, Wisdom Beyond Wounds, which is currently available for purchase on Amazon.com. Again, I thank you guys so much for your immense support. It is truly appreciated. Go out there, be freaking great. You deserve that to yourself, not to others, but to yourself. Go out there, be freaking great. You have a light that is ready to shine, and we're here. We're here for you. I'm here for you. I want to see your light shine, okay? Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Not opera binoculars. Yeah, I can see. I like that. See you later. See you.